Hey guys, we're at the PGA show here in Orlando, Florida. We're here with Bridgestone. This is my representative, Jackson. He's going to tell you a little bit about the new products and what we got going on for 2026 with Bridgestone.
Absolutely. What's up, guys? Very exciting news here at Bridgestone. We have the launch of our new 2026 Tour B Series this year. So if you're familiar with our products, same names, kind of packaging design you've seen in the past, completely new golf balls. If you fit into the X in the past, you're still probably going to fit into the X. It's just going to be way better. We've introduced the new technology called Velo Surge, and what that is that's a core mantle integration that dramatically increases ball speed, energy transfer, axis stability, increased moment of inertia, keeps your off-center hits going straighter and keeps your good drives going longer. So really excited about it. And all the way through the line, that technology remains consistent. Got our RX and our RXS for slower swing speeds and our XS and our X for the faster ones.
The thing I love about Bridgestone is that it's very amateur friendly. So all of my guys out there that are looking for a ball, this is awesome. We sell so much Bridgestone. You guys already know that. And go check it out. 2026 line for the Velo Surge Tour B. We'll see you guys soon.
Sweet.
Thanks for doing this, by the way.
You're good. So, but yeah, that'll be basically, again, the story with that. So proper fitting, and just a phenomenal product overall. Our success so far with it and the custom fits that we've done has been extremely well received. And again, I don't think there's anybody else that's making something like this right now, especially not with this material.
Yeah, and I'm honestly a really big fan of the profile. To be honest with you, the sole width is not obnoxious.
Correct.
Because, like you said, like bigger head, obnoxious sole width.
Yep. Normally you get something that's, another half an inch long and then literally twice as thick. Yep. Whereas this is actually similar to looking like our ZXi4, which was extremely successful as well.
Gotcha. I noticed the face. The face is kind of interesting too, to be honest with you.
Yep. So, same thing, like we want to have everything look as similar as we can to the other irons, right? And because I think you'll end up having combo sets here too. And I think you'll even be able to bleed this into the ZXi4, or even 5s in that regard. So I've had some guys when I've done fittings recently where, let's say they didn't want to necessarily play a hybrid, but they're not quite high enough speed to play something like the utility iron.
Right.
Well, this is an option now.
No, I like that.
So this gives a very wide throw, in my personal opinion. Again, this is in the fittings and stuff that I've done. I just have a wider throw with this club, and most of the guys that hit it, if I did not tell them it was a cast club, they wouldn't know.
They would never know.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing, you think Strixon, you think combo.
Yeah, pure feel.
And it can make sense.
Exactly.
Like one thing that you guys offer that a lot of companies don't mix in a lot is combos.
Right.
So that's what I love about Strixon.
Well, and we do it well, right? I think we do it the best. I mean, obviously my, logo on the shirt, I believe in everything the company does. But again, like if you compare it to everything else, you put them side by side, they look the same. And especially from the top line. And I think that's more important than anything.
Yeah.
When I was showing all my accounts in pre-book, the top line, it literally looks like the ZXi5, ZXi4.
Yeah, it doesn't look much different.
Yeah, and because of the shade of it, it's, the ZXi4 has a little bit more of like kind of a matte finish to it.
Right.
A lot of people thought that it was thicker than this is.
Got it.
Especially at the address. And you don't see this very long blade length, right?
Sure.
So where you see the difference is when you look at the ZXi4 or the ZXi5 versus this, when you turn it over, then you can see the meat. You can see that there's more mass there. But on the flip side of that too, what I think is interesting is when we talk to people in the fittings and the demo days, I haven't had anybody tell me or say something along the lines of, this looks a lot smaller, or I don't have confidence in this club.
Right.
I don't want to go into all the stories, but Taylor, we were fitting somebody the other day, young lady, or an older lady, she had super slow swing speed.
Got it.
And her thing was she couldn't get the ball off the ground.
Right.
Well, we put her in this, and most people would basically say, okay, she needs something really forgiving, big,
or a hybrid iron or something.
Right. She hit this higher than she's ever hit a golf ball in her life.
Awesome.
I've never seen somebody so thrilled in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Massive versatility in the product.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
It's going to be a winner no matter what.
And it's stories like that that are going to make this work because, honestly, the one thing about bigger, more forgiving irons, extreme offset.
Right.
First thing I look at when I look at this is there's not this extreme offset,
right,
which is really nice too. So I think this is going to be a real great part of the market, honestly. I feel like it's different than anything.
To me, it's a natural progression for the next iron for us. You
Awesome.
know what I mean? So I love it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate
Awesome.
your time.
Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I'm Chris Barker, work for Putt Buddies, and we are at the Character Divot Tool. So we started as an Etsy product. We kind of did a, Chubbs from Happy Gilmore,
Right?
and it was unofficially licensed. Well, we had that viral moment where we sold 12,000 units in a week, and we kind of took off from there.
Nice.
All right, so we're not only the number one product on Etsy, we're number one golf product on Etsy, and the number one products.
Wow.
So from there, it was like, oh crap, we got something here, right? So from there, the next 60 days, you know how the golf industry works. We'll get ripped off tomorrow.
Right.
So we went out to Warner Brothers, Mattel, Paramount, showed them our Character Divot Tool, and said, this is what our vision is. They said, go. Well,
Wow.
From there, it was, hey, what else can you guys do? We can do towels, we can do tees, we can do balls, we can do head covers. And so now we are kind of fully licensed. We have over 80 different titles, and I'm talking global billion-dollar franchises. Not Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Ted Lasso, big titles that people know. Our products range from $12 retail all the way up to $50 retail.
Very cool.
So we are a consumer-friendly product. We're trying to make fixing greens fun.
Nice. Nice. I love it. I love it. Guys, this is super interesting. I've never seen anything like this, to be honest with you. And you guys already love the pop culture stuff. This stuff just mixes golf all together. And I kind of love the idea of having all the Marble and the Warner Brothers, all that stuff together. I've never seen anything like it. I think you guys will see this on our live stream coming up. We'll see you soon.
A little bit more game improvement, thinner top line, not as much offset as most of your game improvement stuff. And then from there, we go to the 707.
Okay.
So the 707 is two-piece forged.
Okay.
It's a spring milled face on those, 1.1 millimeters, super thin, even for a two-piece forged golf club.
Right.
So that's kind of the lineup from top to bottom. And then obviously we carry the new 907 and the utility irons.
We do really well with selling utility.
Okay.
Because a lot of our golfers are more single digits and just covering that 80s kind of golfer.
Yep.
And they love to be able to have that opportunity to use one.
Yeah, we've done a lot of testing with some guys in the area that are tour players and that are kind of in the same boat. They want to get out of, they don't necessarily want to use hybrid because hybrids and higher lofted fairways go too far, but they also only can stretch a 5-iron so far.
Got it.
And 4-iron, because of the speed and the way they launch it, just doesn't get airborne enough.
Got it.
Doesn't spin enough. So these have been really great. It comes in 20, 23, and 26.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of these. It is one or two piece.
Two-piece as well.
Two-piece.
Same,
Okay.
yeah, same thing with
Great.
Yep, 707. Yep.
Do you mind if I hit one?
Go for it. That's why they're here.
Awesome. I'm Zach. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Yeah, we have a golf shop here in Orlando, but I'm also a live streamer, so we have about 50,000 golfers on our page that buy anything we tell them to buy, so it's great.
Did we tell you like the origin story, like how
No.
it came to be? Okay, so basically what happened is we did a grip pressure study a couple years ago,
Okay.
and all good players, what they do is at the top of their golf swing, they soften, right? Create the load, create the
Yep.
lag, right? So problem is when you teach a golf lesson, you try to tell an amateur golfer, hey, soften your hands, it just made them hit like the ball like crap.
Or forget the club.
Yeah,
Just throw
it was terrible, right? It was
Right.
a terrible golf lesson, right? So like, okay, how can we use what we know about grip pressure and apply it to the golf swing? So we worked in partnership with Marucci at the BPL, the baseball stuff. They're like, hey, have you guys ever thought about this material as a technology? We're like, no, we haven't. Why don't you throw it on your gloves? Can we design a glove for you guys? They said, sure. So it started off as this first one, where we slapped a big piece of this DSP Ultra right on the palm. Right? We're like, all right, now this feels sticky. But when you close your hand, when it's one piece, it bunches up.
Right.
When it bunches up, it feels terrible.
Got it.
So we're like, okay, we're onto something. We got to figure this out. So we started to like black out the stuff we thought we'd get rid of.
Yep.
So now, when you got that final product in your hand, when you close your hand, the parts that it would close and bunch up,
right,
it's gone.
They're not there anymore.
They're not there
because you got some points to fold.
Right. So we have all the points of contact with your hand in the club, right? But that extra tackiness or the friction that you get now allows, when you get to the top and soften, the club's not going to twist in your hand.
Gotcha.
Way more face stability. At least in theory is what the idea was.
Yeah.
So then we had a finished product. We got it about 2 months ago. We did a big test.
Nice.
Took 20 golfers, all skill levels. Said, here's a 7-iron. We're going to try you in a bunch of different things. Took the industry standard, which is like your Tour Velvet, sheepskin glove.
Yep.
Right, that's your everything, your pure touch, whatever.
Right.
Right. Had them hit the shot. That was their baseline.
Yep.
Right. Then we introduced one piece of DSP Ultra, so the glove.
Yep.
Had them hit shots. We saw 36% reduction in dispersion.
Right.
28% of impact point reduction. So they started to hit the center of the face.
Yep.
Right? And that's the whole theory. Like, this stuff actually works.
Right.
Then you layer the grip with the glove, so you get the doubling effect.
Okay.
And this is why it's called Friction 6. When you pair the glove and the grip together, there's 6 times more friction than your sheepskin and your Tour Velvet, which is why Friction 6 came up.
Well, you're talking to somebody who sells a lot of Japanese sheepskin.
Yeah.
Like, we sell thousands of units of sheepskin, and something very similar to a Pure Touch. This is tackier.
Right.
To be honest with you.
Right. So if you take like this Tour Velvet and go like this, right, and then take that and do the same thing, you can't. It doesn't move.
No, it sticks.
Right. So that's the stability at the top. When you're softening, that's where the club can twist and do some funky stuff.
Yep.
So you add some more friction, you can reduce pressure, but still keep that club face stability.
Excellent.
And that's where you saw all the dispersion tightened up, contact point tightened up.
Yep.
And we saw a huge gain in both dispersion and distance.
Makes sense. Less play.
Less play. Right.
Awesome. Cool.
I've had the glove for 2 months now. Have over 1,000 balls hit with it. Still using the same glove. I haven't worn it out. It's just way more durable because that's where all the contact points are.
Is this a base of sheepskin? And
yes,
then
it is.
Okay,
so
I can feel it.
you get the same softness of your normal glove, but you get the tackiness and the benefit of the DSP Ultra.
Gotcha. Hey guys, we're here at Bridgestone Golf, and we're going to show you guys exactly why we've been selling so many Bridgestone irons, golf balls, and all the accessories. The new release of the CB, CB Plus, and MB irons, endo-forged, Japanese-made, now in the United States for sale. And only through Foreplay Golf Shop, you guys are going to see these online. And I really am excited for you guys to go to our store, foreplaygolfshop.com, see our inventory. Most importantly, let's see how they play. Feels amazing. Feels really good. All right. I haven't played the CB Plus yet. I personally play the CB iron, which is going to be a little bit less forgiving, more of a player cavity. This is going to be more of your game improvement style. This has been our #1 seller so far, with the dual pocket cavity design, all endo forged. This is a one-piece forge. This is going to be really nice. Always soft, never clicky. One thing I really like about Japanese irons, let's take another swing with this. Just feels really good. I'll give you one more here. Nice smooth tempo. Let's see what that feels like here. Just love these guys. Go check these out at foreplaygolfshop.com. You guys will see these for sale, and they're on sale right now. See you soon. Hey guys, we just got done with our eBay hosted live stream from the PGA show. We just had an incredible night, guys. 61 products in 60 minutes. We had such a great time. Everybody got deals. We even gave away some really cool things like rangefinders, golf balls, all those cool things. Make sure to check us out on Instagram, guys. Make sure to check us out on TikTok, YouTube, and of course here on eBay Live. And you guys can follow us at Foreplay Golf Shop. It's good to see you guys. I'll see you soon.